Hello everyone, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today I'm going to share with you number 223 of the Catechism with respect to God's greatness. This idea of if you know a great source, a source that is beyond you, something powerful, you come to respect that. I think of always like the whale, the tiger, the lion, right? You can think of animals that are scary because they're mightier, stronger, bigger, right? They could take you down. But then think of other forces that can be just as scary. You're in the plane and you're flying and you recognize, oh, with gravity, oh, I could be pulled down and fall to the ground. Okay, that's kind of scary, right? If something bad were to happen. And so when you recognize great forces, we come to respect that. And the greatest force of all is love. That is God. And that is a wonderful thing I'll share with you now at 223 before I go just a little bit further. 223 says, it means coming to know God's greatness and majesty. Behold, God is great and we know him not. Therefore we must serve God first. So I think there's another key word there, majesty, along with that greatness. Don't forget also that God, in our sense, our poor definitions of life would be a king. The idea of, okay, he is the king of all, the greatness, right? We always say the lion is the king of the jungle. We always say maybe the shark or the killer whale is the king of the ocean, right? I mean, you'll have all your perspectives on who is the king of a certain environment. Well, the environment that we live in, the king of all of environments, is the King of Kings, God himself. So think of it like that. Who is the ruler of all environments? Who is the ruler of all life that got everything going? Now that is greatness in itself. That is where we come to respect the majesty, that wonderful grace from a leader to give us opportunities to experience this whole gift of life, to love, to nurture, to be true. And maybe going into a counseling perspective, I'll share this with you. This just hit me. If you feel someone is trying to kind of take you down, gaslight you, kind of put you down in a lower version of yourself, you don't have to take that. You can be strong. You can be great. You can deflect that negativity and bring back greatness to that person, just recognizing, hey, I am awesome. And if that person won't accept you, you can always move on. You can always move on. If there is no consequence of you moving on, go for it. If there is, okay, find the new job, the new situation, new place to live, okay. Bide your time, plan it out. But you don't have to like the bitterness from that other person. You can pray for that person that they may find goodness. And you yourself don't have to be bitter. You yourself can be great and find that majesty within yourself as well. See, that's the beauty of coming to know God in our life. That is one of those consequences from 222. The previous number of the Catechism, because now at 223, the fact that we know God is a consequence, we can be majestic, we can be great, because you and I are made in that same image. From 221, the same source of love. We're made from the same source of love because God is love itself. See, when you plant a seed and you have to nurture it, okay, yeah, it's going to blossom and grow. But the thing is, God doesn't need any water, right? He already is his own self-sustaining being. And the fact is, he is the king of all this environment. So why not go back to the one who created this world, who is love and truth? And so with love and truth, we can help heal other people. Why do you think we can find solutions to the problems of this world? In fact, even we cause our own problems even. Okay, that's the other effect. So we even make our own obstacles. So keep that in mind too. So try to make less obstacles, find a way to make less of those and do more solutions. St. Thomas More would say, okay, I'm going to just make this world less evil today. St. Thomas More was a good guy who really gave up his life for a great cause because he knew that God's greatness must first be first. Serve the greater king first, and then King Henry and everybody after that. Okay, that's the good image that can connect with this as well with St. Thomas More. The fact that we have to serve a great king first before serving the second great king. Okay, yeah, we can listen to the second guy. He's just as important, right, in the scheme of taking care of an environment, people, etc. But the thing is, if you see the second place person and the first place person, okay, it's okay to talk to the first place person also because they can give you solutions, but you have to be willing to accept the consequences now of seeking that person out, seeking that entrepreneur, seeking that person that we know like in business who's running all these businesses, right? If you're going to find someone great, the consequence is to give up some time, effort, your own self, really to really be a part, to listen, to take in and grasp what they're saying. And that is the beauty with our perspective from a religious perspective, that we can accept that right now by giving up a moment to be with our Lord to talk with him in this moment. And the fact that I'm sharing it in this moment, okay, that's one substitute. But see, I'm second place. See, I'm not God. I'm only a reflection of one part of a piece, but God himself talked with him, and you'll have the full first place prize person talking to you. That is something to think about. Very powerful stuff. All right, everyone. I hope this video finds you well with 223 of the Catechism. I'm going to go help and help other people. I hope this video finds you well. You're able to use it for your own self. Maybe teach a class with this. It's a great video for teaching for people with others in a catechism class, etc. And maybe if you can use the videos, whatever, for other good things, go for it. And don't forget, my channel is always trying to grow, and I'm trying to help other people through my counseling as well. Just sharing that out with everybody else. Do not forget, the consequence of knowing me is that I have these other services. All right, everyone. Hope this video finds you well. Take care. Have a good one.